Right, we're back for episode 10. Really getting down the line with these now. Episode 10. Welcome back, everyone. We're here to talk today about the big race of the day, which was the Haydock Sprint Cup, wasn't it?
Yep.
Again, like we always do, we give everyone an idea of when we're recording versus when it goes out. So today is Saturday night. So we saw the Sprint Cup earlier today, and this will probably go up in a couple of days. So we're reviewing the weekend's racing, really. Do you want to get us into it and take us through the race and whatnot? And how are you, first of all? You all right?
Oh, yeah, hello. We do this literally every episode.
Yeah. Well, I drove up here with you, as we always say. So we've done all this.
Yeah.
No point being fake for the cameras.
No. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
I'll give it a queen wave, shall I? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Should probably start by thanking everyone for the recent support and interaction on the TikTok and YouTube. It's come through quite recently. Last couple of weeks, there's been quite a bit more interaction on the social. So thanks for that, everyone. Appreciate it. I've been excited to get back in here and film some content.
Yeah, some of it's funny.
Yeah. We will do. I think
some like us.
Yeah.
Some don't.
We will do an episode where we go through some of the comments that's been left. I obviously got a lot of shit aimed at me, but
for the Matt Chapman.
For the Matt Chapman piece.
Yeah. I do you know what, mate. At the end of the day, it's we're here to talk and give an opinion. It's that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
everyone, and of course, everyone's entitled to their opinion. And to be fair, more the merrier. I don't care if it's good or bad. I don't care.
No, we appreciate the interaction.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. It's just how you see it, isn't it? So,
indeed.
Good.
So behind both of us on the screen is the winner of the Sprint Cup. So,
do you want to take us into it? Do you want to
I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I'm
going to get the full result.
There was a lot of good racing today. I really enjoyed it. There was Ascot, we had Haydock, and there was a couple of good races at Kempton as well, to be fair. But this lad here behind us, Kieran Fallon, won the Sprint Cup on Montassib, and it was an interesting race because we've watched this race back quite a few times, and it seems like low numbers didn't exactly have a benefit. It was more a case of we knew what was going to happen. It was a crazy pace set up front, and I'll give my take on it, and you can tell me if you agree or not. But it was a fast pace up front, and it just collapsed. There was a couple of horses that went to the front and begun to come back, and all Kieran had to do was sit off the speed, really. I put a TikTok up the other day yesterday, and said that I quite liked Jassaw, who was 12-1 and was a decent each way shout, and is normally a horse that comes from off the pace, and was trying, but just couldn't get there, just faded. However, Montassib, who is a horse that loves a fast pace, had no problem with the ground, and it just set up for him really well. And I think it was a really good ride from Kieran. Bearing in mind, Kieran was like a year and a half ago, he was the best thing since sliced bread in terms of up-and-coming jockeys. Might have been a couple of years ago. But he went freelance, and he gets his rides. Still gets quite regular rides, but it was a great ride.
Yeah,
really good. He pulled him to the outside.
He lost his claim as well, didn't he?
Yeah,
he was claiming for a couple of years.
Everybody was after him.
Yeah, but once you lose that claim, obviously it becomes a little bit more tricky, doesn't it?
You lose your value, really, don't you, a little bit?
It's not so much that. It's just, someone can claim £8. Why you're going to throw him on it, especially with the talent that Kieran Fallon has got. But once you lose that, obviously it becomes a bit more tricky. It's a bit more level playing field, a bit more even.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. I think I've watched it back a couple of times now, and I couldn't decide whether it was the draw, the sort of high draw, which normally, funnily enough, that William Haggis, in the interview after, I think he alluded to it, that he was expecting the high draw numbers actually to do better. And I think he was quite surprised with the low draw numbers. But yeah, was it the draw, like you say, was it a pace collapse? Watching it back a couple of times now, I think, there was, they went quick up front, didn't they? And a lot of those horses came from the higher stalls. And if you look at it between first, second, third and fourth, I think I've got it here actually, they were all drawn
low numbers.
Yeah, I'll tell you exactly. So they were drawn 2, 4, 5, and 6.
Well, there you go.
So yeah, they were all halfway through the race. They were all towards the back. I think the only one that was up slightly with the pace is it Kinda Blue?
Yeah. Yeah, this is. I like this horse. This is a bit of an improver for James Fanshawe. Still yet to get his head in front. But yeah, that was it. Yeah, Blue. It was a battle at the end between those two, but
yeah, but everything else came from off the pace. So yeah, maybe they just went too quick up front. Some people probably say it's the draw, but it won. It was a nice winner in the end.
From what I saw, it wasn't the draw. But then again, the evidence supports that because of the first four in the betting. Sorry, the first four at the finish were drawing low numbers. Yeah. So that does support it. I thought the ground was a little bit softer out there today than what they were saying. You had Vadream for Charlie Fellows. That horse loves it with like a toilet underneath foot. Loves all the rain, but finished 4th. Some really big prices: 25-1, 14-1, 12-1 for Unequal Love. That was a Haggis horse that was 33-1 a couple of days before, and went off at 12s.
And I bet the dream was about 60s, something 66s or something like that.
And there was only one. You wouldn't call it a hard luck story, but Flora of Bermuda, Oshie Murphy, Andrew Balding finished like a train.
Yeah,
just caught a little bit of not much luck in running. Just for a brief moment.
Yeah, hit a bit of traffic. Yeah, did hit a bit of traffic. But once it got out, it did fly home, but it was too late. But lot of blowouts though, weren't there?
What are you referring to?
Well, Inisherin, Elite Status. Like the first 3 in the betting were nowhere.
Poor Inisherin.
Big blowout.
Yeah, we were expecting. You said to me, didn't you? You said that normally the horses of this calibre, expect him to bounce back. We expect him to finish better than 13th.
Yeah. You don't normally get that class of horse that runs 2 bad races in a row.
No.
You normally get that sort of bounce factor in the comeback. But to be fair, Inisherin was done from the gates. After didn't want to go in the gates, but even when they got out, you could see after 1-2 furlongs it weren't comfortable and race was done.
Yeah, it was. Shame really. You could see him being. Tom was niggling away at him. And it was just a shame.
Elite Status for a moment looked like it might challenge. It looked in trouble, then almost came back on the bridle again.
Yeah.
And then found nothing again. It was a bit of a weird one with Elite Status.
He was on and off throughout the race. Prominent. Led 1 furlong out.
Yeah, it looked in trouble way out, but suddenly then came back on the bridle and you thought, oh, hello.
Yeah.
But then found nothing again.
And unfortunately weakened gradually. So, look, it would be interesting. It didn't go the way we thought it would go, either of us. Is that fair?
Yeah, I don't think it went the most bit. Like I say, if one of the trainer that won it and got third, he got Haggis had first and third.
Yeah. And
even he said he thought that the higher numbers, the stand side, would be the place to be.
Yeah.
So just shows no one's got a clue really. It's sometimes it just goes the opposite of what you think.
The Montassib ran some good races last season, but no way did I expect the horse to step up and win that. So I just really didn't. It'd be interesting to know. Give us your thoughts and give us what you thought about the way it unfolded. And if anyone's pulled that out of the bag, good on you.
Do you know who did actually? And on live telly, he said it. Jason Weaver.
Did
on
he?
ITV, yeah, called it. Yeah, he said Montassib. He was all over Montassib. I think he might have even backed it in the morning at 24. Did he go off at 25-1? I think he said he backed it around 25-1, but it was friendless. So fair play to him. He called it. So yeah, fair dues.
Jason Weaver, ITV Racing, calling out Montassib. Wow,
good call.
Look at that, very very good call. Not bad at all.
But yeah, the Dream 4th at 50s. Unequal Love actually, I think might have had a lot of money after it. Almost 30 double price in the morning.
Yeah, that's right.
Almost sort of 33-1 and into 12-1 at the off. So there was a bit of money for that. Swing Along, normally consistent, finished 7th. Just saw, unfortunately. Yeah,
it was unfortunate.
10th. Give Me the Beat Boys. Good horse come over from Ireland.
Yeah.
14th. So it was a really good race, and it was a strong field. But yeah, it's still a surprise 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it is. There was a pace collapse. Yeah.
Yeah, it did look like it.
It seemed like it to me. So look, we're interested to know your thoughts. Leave us a couple of comments, and if you had any of those, any of those top three, then do let us know. I'm a fan of Kind of Blue, and I think there's still more to come from that horse. Still quite lightly raced. The Unequal Love, I couldn't figure out the money for it.
No,
but it was obviously when the market knows, the market knows, and people would have got on that 33-1 and got a lovely each way price. So there you go.
So
love a Haydock sprint.
You'd expect the others to bounce back at some point. I mean, All Day in is showing elite status. Just saw to a point. Is he Group 1? Debatable.
Is who Group 1?
Just saw.
Oh, right. Yeah, no. Of course.
Is it a proper Group 1 performer? That's what you... when I'm looking at through the card, at races like this, I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the ones that you would say are consistent Group 1 performers are blown out massively.
Yeah.
And horse racing can do that. It can look like one thing and show you another.
You're damn right it can.
Like Montassib, for example, the winner. So, what was his last race? He won at Newcastle, which was a Group 3.
Was this his first win in a Group 1?
Don't know. What was this?
Because he won at listed level.
Listed race, so I'd have to trawl back through to see if he's ever won, a proper Group 1.
I think this is his first win at Group 1 level.
Yeah, so it just shows, doesn't it?
I apologise if I'm wrong, but I think it is. Anyway, so Kieran's happy to get that.
Yep, looks happy, doesn't he, in the photo?
It does, mate, yeah. It does. It's been a while since he's delivered a ride like that.
Yeah.
Had his name up in lights. Saw it all in glory. Yeah,
so well, it's a good ride.
Great race. Right, let's move on. We probably shouldn't go any further until we wanted to touch upon a couple of horses we mentioned over the last 3 or 4 weeks. Wanted to touch on Tropical Storm.
Yeah.
Touch on Yorkshire. So, Tropical Storm.
Yeah, well, for anyone that's new, we put up a couple of horses what was that, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
By now, yeah.
Both at Goodwood, funnily enough, both blew out.
Yeah.
But they've since come out. Raced too early almost, mate, because they've both since come out. 1-1, Tropical Storm won up at Haydock. Next time out, was it Haydock? York. Next time out, and Yorkshire went very close yesterday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we knew what we wanted on the horses, just a race too early.
It was a race too early. Tropical Storm, we knew was going to be brought back in trip after he couldn't hold it out 6. And he was.
Yeah.
Ocean went to the front,
gave it a good ride.
Didn't come back. Yeah.
That's what he tried to do at Goodwood over 6, but didn't stay. But
so the obvious thing was to come back in trip and try and stay out in front.
Yeah.
And I think he also had a class edge over the rest of them.
He probably did.
He'd been tried at Group 2 twice and brought back to listed level and wins.
Yeah. Draw probably. I think he was drawn in 1.
He was.
I think he went straight to the rail
Remember you texted me on the day.
Come back.
Yeah, saying well drawn. Yeah. So it's either now or never.
Yeah,
so,
it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that horse was a maiden for too long.
Yeah.
So then Yorkshire ran yesterday, which is Friday, and ran a cracker. But I was PJ McDonald was put on board. Kevin Stott taken off, had a decent enough draw. Missed the break. Was a bit keen. Raced over an extended 6. So a couple of yards short of the 7, and it was where was it? It was at Haydock, and finished. Was a bit keen mid-pack, couldn't find a gap here or there, but then again, the winner had just already gone, the door had closed. Yeah. So the winner got first run, but he ended up finished second by maybe half a length, something like that.
Finished well once it got out, got going, but it just ran out of track.
Yeah, so so you've had your day with Tropical Storm.
Yeah,
I'd say keep an eye on Yorkshire guys. He raced in the 420 at Haydock yesterday, so if you want to go ahead and look that up, then look it up. And the most logical thing to do now is to go back up in trip and probably sit a little bit further off the pace and let him finish strong.
It probably wants a stiff 7 furlongs.
Probably,
as opposed to an easy 7 furlongs.
Yeah.
I don't know what its form's like at a mile, but a stiff 7 looks like it probably suits.
Stiff 7 it'll be. Yeah. Yeah. So that was that. Now. Breaking news, mate. Breaking news. Racing Post breaking news. Stuck something up on our TikTok recently, didn't I? That came to the headlines about Shark Hanlon.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of bits and pieces. do you think about that?
I don't know.
It's a weird one.
I don't know. Yeah, he's for people that don't know the story. Don't want it. Bit of a bad story,
major.
really. No, it's not. It's not major, but it's bad enough that there was a horse died. He moved it. Well, I don't know where he was moving it. Transporting it. I think it'd gone through the town, but it was exposed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So everyone could see the dead horse on the back of the trailer, and obviously people weren't particularly happy. And I think on the back of it, is it a 10-month ban? He's got 10 months.
He's got a 10-month ban, which he's going to appeal.
Yeah, it seems quite excessive. But then I've got no clue what the rules and the law is on that. I've got no idea. But
it doesn't look good. We've had a couple of comments on our TikTok video about it, which basically says that we had one comment from Paddy O'Hanlon, which is Shark Hanlon's son, and has basically said that the tarpaulin either came loose or fell off,
right.
Thus revealing what was underneath.
Okay.
So he hasn't done it on purpose. Of course he hasn't.
No.
He's a great trainer, and I'm sure.
I didn't see that.
You got to see that.
No, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he's a great. Someone tagged him, so I think he's been prompted by someone tagging him to come back and comment on it. So that's not taken out of context. Out of context, that is there for the world to see.
What did Gordon Elliott get for sitting on the dead horse? What was his ban? What did he get?
I think he got. Didn't he get a year?
Was it a year?
I think it was a year, unless I'm completely wrong. But I didn't like that at all. I thought that was utter. I was disgusted at that.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. That was
absolutely disgusting.
You can't sit on a dead horse smiling.
I don't give a fuck.
That was stupid.
These people are advocates of racing, lovers of the animals, and people know that there's already this sport already gets a hard time. Focusing on the main things that are what is the care of these horses like, and that promotes. I'm not going to tread on old ground, but that promotes the complete opposite, which was disgusting. And I'll say it now, if I was part of that panel, I'll be pushing a harder penalty on what he got, because I'm sure he got a year.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but
now this is a completely different situation.
Yeah, it seems excessive, but when they say, okay, well maybe you didn't do it properly, but again, I don't know what the rules are.
You obviously need to be quite thorough with making sure that. Because you're a top Irish trainer.
Yeah, maybe putting it on a back. I don't know.
Trainer
I'd have to see it properly.
I
haven't seen it, so I don't know what it is. But yeah. Anyway, there you go.
Yeah. So anyway, it is what it is. Lots of good racing. It was good. I think, to be honest, we've come to the end of it. To be fair.
Yeah.
We've talked about the Haydock Cup. Unless you saw anything in lately about anything else.
No, I'll tell you what was weird, what was really funny. I don't know if you saw this. Well, it's not funny.
Tell me what it is. I'll tell you if I saw it.
It is funny, but it could have been dangerous. I'll say that way. Did you see the race in Ireland where someone had parked the car in the middle of the track?
Do you know what? I didn't,
mate.
But I heard a comment about it.
I don't know if I'm going to try and show this to the I don't know if the camera will pick this up.
Well, whatever you're showing the camera, I'll put a picture up after.
Yeah, I'll send you the pic. Yeah, maybe I'll just send you the picture.
Okay.
But in short,
we'll stick a picture up now.
I don't know if people are going to see that.
Show me.
I don't know if it. No, wait, I'm way off.
The white car. Yeah, they won't see it.
No, they won't see that.
I'll stick it up on the screen for everyone.
Yeah, someone's parked a car in the middle of the track, right in front of one of the fences, and they've sent the race off, and the horses have had to go around it.
What They started the race, even though the car was
even though the stewards or someone on the course has not seen the car, and they've had to go around it. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Why didn't they move it?
Why did they park there? Big question.
That's so you can't park there, mate.
Yeah, I'll send you this photo and put it up when we put the podcast. Put it up on there and show people. It's fucking mental, mate. It's weird.
Where was that?
Somewhere in Ireland. I didn't catch the track. It was just at the races. It was just at the races, and I was.
Who's parking like that? Who's parking there, mate?
Mate, I can't believe someone's actually put the car there and got out, and right in front of I don't know. The mind boggles.
I'll tell you what I do want to share. I don't want to go any further until I share this. Do you know what I've been doing? What I've been doing lately is I've been taking notes of different things that really piss me off.
All right, here we go.
This has got nothing to do with racing.
Yeah.
This is nothing to do with the theme of our podcast.
Oh.
But I've got to voice it because it's just doing my head in. So I'm in the toilet at work, and we've got one of those toilet doors at work that you've when you lock it, it appears a different colour on the other side, so the person knows it's locked.
Right.
No, it's red if it's locked, and it's green if it's available.
Yeah.
So I'm in the toilet, and this happens quite a lot. And I thought, do you know what? I've had it. This is the last straw. It's the straw that broke the camel's back. And I'm there doing what a bloke does, cock in hand, and obviously, you've got to concentrate. And suddenly,
Where you're going with it.
some bird starts pulling the door,
Right.
and it's locked, obviously. And all you can hear from the other side of the door is her pulling it while she says, "The door's locked. Is someone in there, or is it just locked?"
Oh, right, okay.
And I'm thinking to myself, are you fucking joking? It's locked, so of course someone's in here. Look at the door. Because when I walk towards the toilet to see if I can use it, if it's red, I ignore it and walk away.
Yeah,
And if it's green, then I pull the door.
Yeah, if it's red and it's locked and you can't open it, it generally means someone's in the toilet, I guess, doesn't it?
It does my head in. It really does. It's frustrating.
Well, I'm glad you shared that with me, innit? Well, I'm glad you shared that with everyone.
I don't even know what I'm going to tag that as when I post that.
No. Very random. Oh, well.
Yeah. Anyway,
Move on.
yeah, it was a great race. Yeah, great racing today. Really enjoyed it. Kept a little bit of an eye on Ascot as well, and there were some good races there. In Kempton, Tom Marquand had a good day at Kempton.
Yeah,
he was on the Aidan Keatley thing. You said to me in the car.
Oh, strong.
He had strong melody or something.
No, I can't. Yeah, I can't.
He had a really. I tell you what, I've said this to you. There's one jockey that I want on my horse to give it absolutely everything. It's Tom Marquand.
I've seen Terry. Hang on.
My God, he really, really goes for it. And I know for a fact that at the moment he's tied second place with Ross Ryan for Jockey's Championship today.
Symbol of strength.
Symbol of strength. And who was the trainer? Was it Aidan Keatley?
I can't remember.
It was Aidan Keatley, I think.
I'd have to look.
Anyway, so symbol of strength. Finished like an absolute train and just got such a tune out of the horse.
Yeah, was that Marquand?
Yeah, it was him, 100%. So he was sent to Kempton while everyone else is living at large.
Surprising that actually. I think there was a couple of Group 3 races at Kempton, weren't there?
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah, because Hamish raced at Kempton today. So.
Yeah, I mean.
Good old Hamish.
Yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't his day, was it?
He was beaten.
That was one with Kalpana. Kalpana?
Yeah.
I'm going to check that actually for yeah, it was Kalpana.
Yeah, so there was some good rides there. But if I had one jockey riding my horses, Tom. Fair play to you, mate.
Hang on, who rode?
Tom Marquand.
No, hang on.
What is it you're trying to figure out?
Sorry, no, forget it.
You sure?
I thought he was on about PJ McDonald. On
I said Tom's name.
No, Yorkshire.
Times. We've done talk about
Yorkshire. No. But in my head, for some reason, I thought that was today when it was yesterday, and I thought it can't be at Kempton and.
No, again, we weren't even talking about it.
No, move on.
Okay, well we're done now, so it's good. Well done for the outro, mate.
That's all right.
Yeah. Anyway, so hope you enjoyed it, and leave us those comments about the Sprint Cup. Let us know what your thoughts were and your predictions. Did they come true or didn't they? And onwards and upwards to next episode.
Absolutely.